I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder,
you got a picture me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion. My presence disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, come on.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Right up.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hurry up.
Coleman now. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Rivers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Inside. Jumbo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
But no takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Wait, 20! 380! Reset!
Brady to throw on second down. And a dump off to White. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Go! Wait, we did!
They'll run with White. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Let's go, come on. Get 300. Get 300. Jumbo!
Now Rodgers looking to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Brady. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. They find some open field here. The 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rex Burkhead, his second touchdown on the season, and the Pats able to cash in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change that momentum?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. And that's incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Wait, 20. 380.
The drive starts with a run by White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
220. 380.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Muhammad Wilkerson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Down. Wait, 20. 380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Flushed out right and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Go! Go!
Now a carry for White. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wait!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, and he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield for Dez. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him. Unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for the All-Pro Gronk. And a first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Here's White. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Regular. Wait, 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, this is White on the screen. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Brady going to give this one to Burkhead. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From midfield, here's Brady. Moves underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to be Packer football. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Packers. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it down here and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Now White. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Back now in Foxborough. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. They stay on the ground with White. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On the run, it's Burkhead. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Wait, 20.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mike Daniels in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's White, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. Buying time to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run. This is Burkhead. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Start fast, fellas! Start fast! Out! Wait, 20!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. New England on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Hey! Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Yeah!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on third down for this offense. They'll run now with Burkhead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And on the ground they go with the running back. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And Gostkowski, that's no good. He hung it out to the right, he missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Adrian Claiborne in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still third and long. He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Over the middle, here's Hilton. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Go. Go right. Hey, 626. Hey, 50.
One final try now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New England, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.